I just bought a car? What happens now? This 2012 Ford car, or KA, was going to be scrapped. But here on Hubnut, we like to save the unworthy and the unusual. And we couldn't let that happen. We found it on a salvage auction. We were the sole bidder. We bid £150. So we're going to uncover what surprises we found, what we had to do to fix it and get it an MOT, and then how we managed to drive it 200 miles back to Wales. It's been a bit of an adventure, and we'll go through all the costs because I bid 150 quid. How much did I end up paying? Place your bets now and we'll jump into it. The story begins with a very different Ford. No, I haven't bought a Ford Puma. I've hired a Ford Puma, or actually I hired a van and ended up with a Ford Puma. Complicated story. And we're going to go and collect a car I've bought at a salvage auction. No one else bid on it. It had a dangerous MOT fail, and it's over 200 miles away. So while I drive this down to Hampshire, here's the story so far. You haven't been successful in buying a car online. I've inquired about a few on Marketplace. No joy. But I'm currently top bidder on a Vauxhall Astra, and I'm just thinking, this looks good. The MOT history checks out. It looks in reasonable condition, and it doesn't have an MOT at the moment, but oh, I've literally just been outbid. Ooh. But again, how much am I willing to spend on this? What's the finished car going to be worth? I can't help thinking, even with an MOT and everything, this is still kind of probably a sub-grand car. There are other cars currently for sale, all at Silver Lake, down near Kitch in Southampton, that I'm very interested in. And one of them is a Ford car. Is it the second generation? It's the one that's shared. It's basically a Fiat 500. It's even got a Fiat engine, the 1242cc 4-pot. Here we go then. We're less than 10 minutes left, and at the moment I'm still the highest bidder. Yeah, so I've bid 225, but 150 plus the fees that I think are about 160. There's two separate £85 costs. So yeah, it's just over 300 quid for a Ford car that's 12 years old, or 13 years old I guess now, and has no MOT. But is the gamble going to pay off, or is someone going to swoop in and steal it at the last minute? So while we wait, I've noticed they actually have got a video of this car running, and it's great. They're redlining it from cold, so that's great. What they don't do in this little clip is let it idle. I'd be really interested to know, does it idle properly? But no, we don't get to see that. So that is all you know, is that the engine goes ram, and it sounds all right doing that, but it's like a 5-second clip. It's not very much to go on. 4 minutes left, still the highest bidder. Ooh, what have I done? I've just been on a car that's over 200 miles from home. Less than a minute left. We are still the high bidder. Sorry, that just went dark just at the wrong moment. So there we are. This the website is Salvage Market, and the company is Silver Lake Automotive Recycling, and they're based down in Hampshire. We've got 30 seconds left. Oh, this have not wanted to go for a Kia Picanto, but I saw this and thought, oh no, this will be a good idea. Really? Oh god, 15, 14. There's only one bid. That bid is mine. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No time left. Whoa. Have I just bought a car? What happens now? Only ever one bid. And it was me. Oh god. So I've just had the final bill in, and by the time you've added all the fees, and I forgot VAT. The winning bid was 150 quid. The auction fees, I told you it would be about 85 twice, so that's 170 quid. But there's £34 of VAT on top of that, value added tax. That's our sales tax, I guess, if you like. There's an admin fee that I didn't know about, of £35, so that's another £7 of VAT. So it ends up being £396. So I've just paid £396 for a Ford car that has no MOT. It has a dangerous MOT fail, so you're not allowed to drive it. And that's it, pretty much. I'm going to pay my £396. It's too late now. Once you bid, and you take the consequences with you. So I've just paid 396 quid for this car, and I think Kitch knows someone who can collect it, so I think we're going to get Kitch to do that. Yeah, we've got a long way to go, but something I like about this, you press the start button. Oh, it does actually start. It has a conventional starter, but it also has stop start, which I think uses the motor on the back of the engine to start. I'm very confused. It's got lots of gears, it's got lots of beeps and bongs. I don't know what it's bonging about now. I've just had to inflate one of the tyres, so that was fun. But we did have a drive through some horrendous weather last night, and so far my biggest complaint is that the wiper controls are on the indicator stalk, and it's rubbish, terrible. And also the steering wheel is far from round. All this will come in the review. But yeah, I've bought this car at a salvage auction, so I'm going to go through what I paid. I bid £150, it was the opening bid. So we're going to go through what it actually cost, all the extra costs, what we're having to do to get it on the road, and also total costs. And then it's going to be a raffle giveaway car, so it's going to be good fun. And yeah, all the better, because I was thinking, how am I going to afford all this? And my Patreon money has just come in. So huge thanks to the patrons who support this channel and the channel members. You really do help make stuff like this happen. Quite simply, it wouldn't happen without you. But onwards to Hampshire. There's quite a lot of flooding about. We had some severe rain last night. In fact, when me and Miss Hubnut went to get this car last night, because we've got to go all the way to Carmarthen to do it, yeah, it was like this, but in the dark. So huge thanks to Miss Hubnut, because she'd never driven in such horrific conditions. And well done to shut up speed limit detector thing. Yeah, well done to heroic little Desmond as well for also putting up with the conditions. It's just horrendous. I'll probably get you some more footage as we get nearer, but it was not a pleasant journey. And I'm very grateful that Miss Hubnut gave up part of her day off to battle horrendous conditions. Oh yeah, that's a bad flood in here. The debris down the middle of the road. It must have got worse after we came through last night, and this was quite a lot underwater. I haven't found out how to turn that off yet. Oh, that speed hump has mostly been lifted up. Oh gosh, oh my days, the speed humps, not speed humps, the potholes, absolutely horrendous. But yeah, all this was underwater yesterday. It was pretty spectacularly unpleasant. But so far things are going really well. I forgot to have breakfast. Shut up. The car developed low tyre pressure on one of the rear tyres. I've pumped that up. We're hoping that's just a slow puncture and it'll be all right. Misplaced the parts I've bought for the vehicle today. I bought them online ahead of time because I know what it needs, and then couldn't find them. Hence why we started up at the unit. There was no need to go to the unit apart from the fact, shut up, that's where I'd left the parts. I must commend the naggy speed thing on this in some ways, because you can do 22 in a 20 and it won't kick off. It's when you do 23 it'll go, hello, you might want to pay attention. So that's better than some, but it still gets it wrong so often. Terrible. But anyway, I'm going to push on. It's been a fairly disastrous start. The M4's closed as well, so that's going to be fun. Oh, BMW 1 Series doing BMW 1 Series danger things. So yeah, we're going to have to go head to the Valley Road. So yeah. Oh, I wish I could turn this bloody thing off. It's infuriating. You probably can't see, but through the trees, there's meant to be a river that we're just about to cross, but it has blown its banks way apart. There you go. That is a lot of water down there. It's about all we can see of it, I'm afraid, is through the trees. Yeah, that's bad. So now we're crossing the river. That is a lot of water. Oh yeah, the scrapyard down there is entirely flooded. Oh dear. Another Ford Puma, an actual proper Puma down there. No! We are now in Fareham. I've just dropped the Ford Puma back after 289 miles since collecting it last night. But obviously some of that, there's no pavement here, excitingly. Some of that includes having to drive from Carmarthen to back home and then setting off from there. So been quite a long day. We've probably done 260 miles today, I should think, somewhere in that region. And yeah, I've had my first glimpse of the car because I've just dropped in to see Kitch briefly, but I think it's time we had a proper look, don't you? In terms of the journey costs, the train was going to be £91 from Carmarthen to Fareham, but that didn't include the difficulty of getting to Carmarthen in the first place. I wouldn't have been able to get a lift this morning, so I'd have had to catch 2 buses. I don't know what the cost of that is, but in time terms, it'd probably be over 2 hours. It'd be horrific. And then how do I get from Fareham to here? And I was carrying car parts with me, including brake discs, so public transport would not have been much fun. So rather than paying £91 plus whatever else, I've ended up paying £100 for the hire because we hired a van, ended up with a Ford Puma, and then £35 worth for fuel, which I don't think is too bad. So £135 against 91 and something, and we got here a hell of a lot quicker because it's kind of just gone lunchtime. But anyway, let's go and see what I've bought. And here it is. This is my new car. Now this is me pretty much seeing it for the first time. So remember, with fees, this car owes me 396 quid, plus I'm racking up travel costs at quite an alarming rate. But here it is. It's a second generation Ford car. I've decided I'm going with car, not Ka, not KA. I'm going car because it is a car, and it kind of makes sense if you think of it in those terms. But really, it's not a Ford at all. This is 100% a Fiat, really. It's a Fiat 500. You can see it a bit more in the side profile. The Fiat 500 is, of course, a Fiat Panda underneath, but built in the same factory in Poland. And it's a few shades of pink, and it looks suspiciously like the rear wiper is broken. Got some badge delamination going on, but it looks all right, doesn't it? We've got a little scuff down here. We've got a bit of iffy paint around this door lock, but it looks sound, I think. So hopefully this will prove to be a good buy. It is super basic spec, as we'll see when we get inside, but look at that. Smile Servicing and Repairs Limited. The wheel trims are going straight in the bin. I've already ordered another set, and of course nothing says salvage car like a bit of yellow chalk on the window. I wonder if that's a ticks for starts and drives, but I'll take you in to my car, and here we go. We got a lovely flowery interior. Seat could do with a clean, but we're all right. Mats, but yeah, look, keep fit windows. We've got no central locking, although to be fair there is only one other door. And if we jump in, all very familiar with the gear lever in just the same place as in our Fiat Panda. Even the heater controls feel the same and kind of look similar. The same sort of vents. Again, oh, I even get a phone holder. Bonus. We've got a working radio fitted, so that's good. If I pop the ignition on, exactly the same stalks that we get in the Panda. And we've got a slight issue. We don't know how many miles it's done. It's not all flickering, but the middle screen is flickering, but 101,000 miles maybe. I think we're going to try and put it on an OBD reader and see if we can actually get an actual figure, but this is very common where the display stops working, and I don't know why everything else is looking like it's flashing. It must just be refresh rates. Hazards, yeah, it's got hazards, they work. We've got a glove box over here. Oh, okay, that's quality. There we go. Interesting that someone's been in the fuse box by the look of it. So we've got no paperwork in this car at all. Nothing in the slightest. Move that back to create a bit more space in here. Decent amount of rear legroom. Just ignore the fact your head is almost against the rear window. Yeah, bonnet release, because it's left-hand drive built, is on the left-hand side. No air con or anything like that. It is super basic. We have got stop start, which you probably want to turn off. Should we start the engine? A bit of a squeak coming from somewhere, but it sounds all right. It's an Italian car. It expects to be cold revved. And let's go and have a peek underneath. But no smoke out the back. Headlights are on. They seem to work. All the bulbs working. It didn't fail an MOT on those. And there we go, purring away. It's the old fire engine. This is the 1.2, so a bit more power than our Panda, but look how much space there is for activities. Crazy. I don't know if the 1.2 is an interference or not. The 1.1 definitely not interference, but all seems merry in there, doesn't it? Kitch has checked it for oil, so we definitely got oil. There we go, engine's warming up, so it's just dropping the idle down. Yeah, there we go. Wonder if it's got the right wiper blades. Should that be a bit longer? I think on the 500s they overlap a bit, because the blades don't seem to come very high up the windscreen, which I'll demonstrate further inside, because we need a wiper test. So we've got the overlap, no triangle of doom, but yeah, the blades leave a little to be desired, so we may have to do something about that. But we better get into why this car failed the MOT and why it was declared dangerous. Well, that's a relief. Unlike our Panda, you do actually get a 12 volt power outlet. The Panda has nothing. We've got an aftermarket head unit in it, which at least gives us a USB, but that's good. At least I can charge my stuff going home. But sounds all right, doesn't it? Let's pop them on. We'll go and have a look at what the rear lights look like. I think they're quite cute. It's not as pretty as a Fiat 500, but still pretty nice. But yeah, what's going on with you, rear wiper? Has someone left you on when you shouldn't be on? Maybe that's what's happened there. Yeah, not working. Sad times. But yeah, there we go, steadily getting up to temperature. These engines really do heat up really quickly. So what do you think? Was this a good buy at £396 plus 70 quid to deliver it here, plus all my transport costs so far? Am I going to be quids in? Plan is to do a raffle on this very vehicle so you can own it next, but we want to make it as good as we can before that happens, and that starts with getting it an MOT. So Kitch has just got his own raffle car. He's got a Citroen C4, the original C4, on his ramp. He's fitting an exhaust to. That's his raffle car, so that's going to be available on his channel. But if you want a chance to win this for £1, if I've set it up in time, there will be a link in the description. I may be setting it up in the very near future though, but I'm just letting it get up to temperature just so we know what it sounds like. But okay, I think. Should we take it for a short drive? Let's do it. It's slightly illicit. I can't go out on the road because it has no MOT. But oh yeah, drives. Oh, I'm not loving that. Here she comes. Sounds smooth. Oh yeah, oh, almost got enough clutch to get up the ramp. Oh no! Got more power than our blooming Panda. Right, let's have a peek underneath then. Oil leak. Oh yeah, yeah. Ooh, that looks fun. Leak from the oil filter. Yeah, that would seem accurate. quite why the oil filter's leaking, we don't know. I've got a replacement one of them. That was mentioned. Another thing mentioned was very, very low pads, less than 1.5 mil of pad left. And looking at the state of that disc, yeah, that could be low.
Mind your head.
So offside front, it said. You're taking the filter off already?
No, I'm tightening it up.
Oh, was it just loose?
It was a bit loose.
That was quite a few turns. Well, we'll see if that makes a difference. We've got a replacement anyway. But there's a chassis rail, doesn't look rusty. And other advisories, rear coils look rusty. What the hell? These are the least rusty coil springs I've ever seen. I suppose the pan. That's a classic Fiat Panda.
Oh yeah, wow, that's
failure.
quite a rusty subframe, isn't it?
Yeah, they do that. That probably needs a spruce up.
Nothing wrong with them springs.
No, springs are fine. Just maybe it
That's
was
a new exhaust.
Yeah, it's all new. Wow. We'll just nick that for the Panda because we need a back box. No, I didn't say that. Again, all the chassis rails look good. Oh, a bit of a rusty hole. But not gone through yet. It looks alright.
Yeah.
It's got sills and everything.
Yeah. That's straight. You can't even tell where the forklift's been. You can now.
Oh yeah, they do lift them up with a forklift at the salvage yard. That is something to bear in mind. We bought a Mini from salvage once, and the exhaust had a flat spot.
To be fair though, oh, you can just see there, it's not damaged anything.
No.
You see the SM, it's absolutely flat in there.
There's an SM here.
Yeah, bits of one.
Oh yeah.
Wow. No, okay, it wasn't loose.
It's got a hole in
It's
it.
rusted.
Okay, it's due a service then.
Oh my god, I've never seen.
Well, it's a good job we got a replacement. I would suggest it hasn't been changed in a while.
That's the easiest thing, that's the easiest fix it could have been.
Yeah.
Well, apart from tightening it. Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's actually quite straight under here, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks alright.
Can't be one of your cars.
No. Well, we'll get a wheel off and have a look at how hideous these brakes are, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's not, that piston's out quite a long way, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that is quite the clue.
That's been left out.
Well, it's a disaster, folks. Bad news, I'm afraid. This wheel trim has a big split in it. So we're just going to have to throw it in the bin. What a shame. They are horrible, aren't they?
Yes. They're like bloody Les Smith specials.
Yeah. So we've also got an interesting mix of tyres. This one appears to be a winter pattern, I think. It seems to have sipes on it. So what's this? This is good year. Okay, good year.
Good year.
On the back we've got something else again. That's the outside. No winter pattern on this one. Struggling to even see what that is. And then different again, but because I'm generous and also an idiot, I'm going to chuck in a pair of replacement tyres. I might not fit them, but you can have them because this is the same size as the Berlingo. All right then. So this isn't the advised side, but that still looks fairly low to me.
This
in terms of paddage.
Fail?
It was the offside.
Oh, okay.
There we go. We need some more illumination. Yeah, that's not a lot of meat, I'm going to say. That's all right. We've got discs and pads. Let's go and see what the other side's like. And on this side, it's specifically the outer pad, I think. Oh yeah, that's got
Still got meat on it.
Has it?
Yeah, it's not on the metal. Oh, there's not, it's not much.
There's not much metal left by the look of it.
Actually, no, it's thicker than it looks. But
That is quite a wear lip though.
yeah, yeah, that one's.
Yeah, I think that's the one that failed for having less than 1.5 mil of meat left on it, and yeah, there is very, very little left on that. So just change the brakes, easy peasy. Right, caliper up. There's a bit of meat left on that pad.
Yeah, what they're moaning about?
Yeah, loads left.
They just couldn't see the pad because it was hidden inside the lip.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's had its money's worth.
Yeah, that, to be fair, that one is.
Let's compare it with a new one. And yeah, that is that has had it. Look, it's even started disintegrating, I think.
Yeah, that's fair enough, I suppose.
But the good news is it looks like the pads are right. So yeah, when your car has an MOT here, there are different levels of advisory, effectively, and the most severe, which is going to fail you, is vehicle is not to be driven, and that's what that was. That is your dangerous MOT fail. I mean, there's still something on it. It's still going to stop, but presumably it didn't stop very well. I don't know whether they actually did a brake roller test, or if they just went, no, that'll do, thank you very much. But I think you've got to complete the test, haven't you? Presumably it did the brake roller test. Or would they have just gone, no, that's it, we're done?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
But yeah, there's a few other advisories. The rear suspension is an advisory, but that's an advisory, not a you must do something about this. The only fail was that, I think. Oh, and the anti-roll bar bushes.
It wasn't even that, it was the
Dust covers.
dust covers on the ball joints have split. Yeah, that one down there, it's perished, you can see it.
Okay, let's flip the camera.
That was your failure there.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gone.
It lasts like 5 minutes these days.
Yeah, you're not going to reboot a drop link, so we've got fresh drop links to go on, but those nuts don't look too rusty, so hopefully not too much of a pig to do.
Hopefully the disc's not seized on.
Yeah.
And of course it won't.
Yeah, off with the carrier.
It's not a BX, is it?
So there's our disc comparison. These look nice, freshly painted. So.
I was going to rub these down, but I didn't even need it.
Oh, good, nice and clean.
Up face, yeah, it's great.
Brilliant. We're going to have this done in no time.
Far too simple.
So the slightly annoying factor here is today's Wednesday. It's about 4:20 on Wednesday. The MOT we've booked is Friday. We don't know what time. It's just going to be Friday. We'd planned to do all the work tomorrow, but at this rate, it looks like we'll have all the work done this evening, which wasn't really the plan at all. I've just been keeping an eye on the brake fluid level. We now got the pistons both pushed in, and it's brought the level up quite a bit. Oh, the other one, it had an advisory for low coolant, didn't it? How do you even know? Has it got a dipstick?
Check that.
Maybe that's completely empty.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. It's got a min and a max on it, but you can't. It's no longer very see-through. Obviously, no service history, so we've no idea if and when the timing belt has been changed or anything. No paperwork whatsoever. Look, Ford Duratec, which is lies, Fiat Fire. While Kitch is reassembling the brakes, he owns an SM, did you know? Citroen SM. We were just discussing how mad it is that this car was scrapped because the brakes were worn out, which is so far taken not many minutes to kind of remedy.
It's just the society we're in, isn't it?
Yeah. But someone had put an exhaust on it at some point. Now, they haven't put the exhaust on because it's failed an MOT. So they've obviously addressed that between tests, looking at the MOT history. And then have then just gone, oh no, that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Let's throw the whole car in the bin.
What's it actually for, unless they know there's something else wrong with it?
Well, there is that.
And you don't know.
And they did have an advisory for coolant low. So let's hope the head gasket isn't starting to let out on us. Won't really know until we drive it around a bit. And we can't really drive it around a bit until it's got an MOT.
Can you strap it on the dyno?
Oh yeah, let's do a dyno run.
You could do that.
Yeah, I'll finish it off.
Screw the arse off it on there.
Yes, Kitch is Mr. Up and Down, if you weren't aware, and he does many dyno runs on this dyno here.
Which you can't see.
You can't see. It's currently testing the rear wheels of a Citroen Xantia. Naught.
And the funny thing with the Activa is it's sat totally level.
Ah.
But the wheels aren't.
Yeah, so it's leveled
itself out.
Very, very clever. I need to do a video on one of these.
You can do a video on that one when it's working.
That'll be fun.
They're good fun.
Otherwise, Henrik in Sweden. Hi, Henrik. He has a V6 one that he offered me a drive in 6 years ago. But he offered me a drive somewhere where there were no corners. La Fête-Vedam in France. And it just didn't seem quite appropriate. These cars are very clever going around corners. Misha Chowdhury's just put a Nürburgring video up on an Activa, in fact.
Yes.
So, yeah, they are very, very clever. Basically, you've got a sphere on the anti-roll bar and it cancels out body roll. So unlike most Citroens, which roll around all over the place, these corner completely flat, pretty much. And for that reason, I must drive one. I'm amazed I haven't owned one, to be honest. On to the anti-roll bar drop links, and this one seems to be a little more apart, but yeah, that's why we're taking them off, because the boots are knackered. So working itself just fine, but we shall fit new ones regardless, because I don't even know if you can get boots. Why would you?
You can buy boots. You can buy. I've got a pack of them upstairs.
Oh,
but by the time you've removed it and faffed about changing them, how much was the drop link?
Yeah, not much.
So it's like it's just.
I will price all this up. I just can't remember what any of the prices are at the moment. Standard, haven't it? We didn't film putting coolant in, but we did put some in. It was a bit below minimum. It wasn't drastic, so it hasn't taken a huge amount. Got the drop links in.
What are you going to do about the fact it's pink?
It's not pink. It's very light red. You know, like a sun-bleached Cavalier. That's
Sure.
the angle I'm going for. Yeah.
Sure.
Satisfying. This improves the looks of it no end. Certainly some interesting roadside spots. Transit Mark II camper van. Love it. Oh look, one of them Ford car things. Next day I'm razzing around in the, oh look at that, the clever world of Citroen C4 madness, because this is Kitch's raffle car. This is his giveaway car. That is not flashing, weird. I've just popped out to SES Auto Parts here and grabbed 5 litres of oil for the Ford car and 36 quid, which I don't think is too bad these days for 5 litres of oil. Pro Power Ultra, all the big words, fully synthetic low saps, made in Great Britain. So we'll go and drain the old oil, new oil, filter, and then we're good to go for MOT. Now things are getting really serious. If we can't drain the oil, we're going to lose the shop. Okay, I'm trying to inject some drama because we frankly haven't had any yet.
No.
Tomorrow might still be drama. We might not pass the MOT.
Drama for you?
Yeah, drama for me. How the hell am I going to get home?
I don't know. I'm fine. My car's all right.
Yeah, I'm guessing that probably hasn't been undone for a while.
What gave you that idea?
Yeah, the fact the oil filter has rusted through gave me that idea.
Yeah, I know. I might have to clean it up with a
subtle hint.
I have to put a wire brush on that and have a look. I've only ever seen that happen once before.
Maybe it was a cheap oil filter. That's probably
It is a cheap oil filter.
Yeah, it's only been there 5 minutes. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we've uncovered a bit, going through the MOT history, we've uncovered that...
Oh, wow.
A few... Is it a diesel? That's black.
smells like the oil out of a 1989 Peugeot 205.
Yeah, that's grim.
Which it shouldn't do.
Yeah, going through the history, we've discovered the last recorded MOT mileage was 90,000. So it could well be on 101 now. We don't really know because the display doesn't work.
Plug it into the OBD.
Ooh, that's probably worth it.
Plug it in and it will tell us.
Yeah, see if anything else comes up.
What mileage actually is. Be hilarious if it's 200 and something.
Yeah, hilarious. I mean, that would be impressive given the timescale since the last time it was on 90, but anything's possible. Bit of delivery driving, who knows? So we're kind of hoping the soggy sump is because the oil filter was leaking. So maybe we've got some brake clean on it.
I reckon it will be.
Don't press too hard.
This is a raffle cut. Why has it got silicone sealer all over it?
Ooh.
This is a raffle car, isn't it? So
yeah, this is all
you're
fine.
going to take this off and shot blast it and paint it and...
Yes.
Like a concours car.
Yeah, that is slightly... Why would you put sealant there? Or did they just wipe it off their hands when they were trying to bodge the exhaust up?
No, it's not that. It might just be to disguise the rust.
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Kitch is just inspecting the beautiful oil filter where it's rust.
Actually, it's not a crap one. It's a...
Oh, so that means it has been there forever then.
It's an okay one. Well, it is. It's from before MotorQuip stopped being PSA.
Oh.
So it's one of the decent filters.
But it's a classic. It's been there a while. What have you discovered now then? Have we got a hold sump? Was that sealant there for a reason?
So that's what it's obviously leaking because it had an advisory on the MOT, but we just assumed it was because it had leaked off the hold oil filter.
Yeah.
Onto the sump. But it was actually leaking off the hold oil filter onto the floor and leaking out of the hold sump onto the floor.
So despite the fact the sump's got oil inside it and outside it, it's still managed to rust.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It is impressive.
I'm starting to think these are not vehicles for Wales.
It's a true Fiat.
Yeah. Oh, and we know that exhaust bracket has snapped off. So there you go, we're recording that.
Yeah, that exhaust has moved actually. It's probably because the bracket's loose.
Yeah. Yeah, where do you get a sump at this time in the afternoon? Or do we just go chemical metal? Right, we've been agonising over what to do about the leaky sump. There's a real battle between doing the right thing and doing what we can do in the timescale we have, which is not very much. It's now quite late on the afternoon of the day before the MOT, and we really want to get the car to the MOT station tonight, and we're kind of hoping if it's the first one they see in the morning, they'll be straight on it. Fingers crossed. So we're bodging it. And we're bodging it in style. We're using this Petro patch putty that's slightly out of date, and we've got a blob of it on the sump, and then we've got the heater here running just to try and aid the curing of said thing. It seems to be going hard, so that's encouraging, but we're going to take the important step of having a cup of tea and leaving it for a bit before we even try about putting some fluid back in there again. Old cars are such fun. Right, oil is in. We hope the sump is cured sufficiently.
Have you given all the caveats and reasons why we've done that?
Yeah.
It's not a normal thing.
Yeah, the sump, I probably haven't discussed that enough. The sump is a bit of a bugger to get off. You've got to drop the exhaust manifold and possibly an engine mounting.
It's the bell housing cover.
Bell housing cover,
Cover
right.
that goes around the back of the flywheel.
Yeah.
There's an engine mount in the bottom. There's a brace that goes up the back. There's like all sorts of things. And the exhaust manifold.
So we decided not to do that because we're just under too much time pressure. That could get quite lengthy.
We'd have to leave the sump overnight for the sealant to go off because there's no gasket.
Yeah.
So.
And it's already getting dark. So that's lovely. Well, so let's start her up.
Start it and see if it leaks.
Oh, is that nice? Fresh oil. That definitely sounds sweeter, I reckon. So we've no idea how long that oil filter was there, but we have prodded that gently, and it's quite a hole, so that's why it was leaking. So MOT fail for leaky oil filter was easily fixed.
Ian stuck his willy in it.
Yeah, MOT advisory for rusty sump, less easily fixed. Well, actually no, we hope it's easily fixed. Is there a puddle under it yet?
No, I don't want to look. At the moment, I'm still optimistic. But... I mean, on the flip side, the leaky sump isn't a fail.
No, it wasn't advisory.
It was an advisory, so...
But...
Because the oil filter would have been actively leaking while it was on the test.
You don't know if another tester would be a bit more strict on it.
Problem is, it's already been mentioned, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's on the system now. Ooh. That still looks dry.
Yeah, there's your exhaust blow.
Oh yeah, it's chuffing away merrily, isn't it? Is that just the clamp, do you think?
It might be able to... No.
No. How do you fix that then?
It needs sealing again with proper sealant. We just use crap sealant.
So we've got the heater in use again, trying to dry out some magic goop on the exhaust. Hopefully do just enough to quieten it down. There's a bit of an issue, if I can get under here without tripping over cables. There's a really big gap on this side, which was our problem, I think. So we're trusting the magic goop to keep it from blowing. But still no oil seeping out of there. So fingers crossed that'll be alright. That's it then, we're done. We've just done the number plate light on the back. It is ready for MOT. So fingers crossed time. Would a man acting on behalf of the ministry, he say yes. We have got an MOT. We've still got advisories for the rear axle, as we suspected, because it does need some attention or replacing at some point. But let's wedge you in. It even comes with a phone holder. Yeah, that's it. We can go. So back to Kitch's, and where have I put the key? In the ignition. Well done, little car. So yeah, back to Kitch's and pack up and hit the road. I'm just going to pop somewhere. I just spotted a sandwich bar, so I'm going to grab some lunch and then we'll be off. Exciting. So here we are. And unsurprisingly, it feels a lot like the Panda to drive. Probably because it effectively is the same car. But a bit more pep, because we got about an extra 10 brake horsepower, I think. Yeah, brakes still don't sound brilliant, do they? The fronts are grinding just because we're bedding them in. So it's going to take a bit of use to remove the protective coating on them. They come ready to fit these days. You don't have to go around cleaning them with brake clean. You can just get on with it and drive. But no working rear wiper. I'm very sad about that because now it's raining and I can't see very clearly out the back. Oh yeah, good turning circle. Right, grab some lunch, back to Kitch, on the road. Long way to go. Hooray, we have MOT. So good news for my red car. Red.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But huge thanks for your efforts. We have no idea what I'm being charged yet because we haven't quite got to working out the invoicing, but
A lot.
we'll factor it in at some point because obviously it was a high quality vehicle and it
might have been a high quality vehicle once.
Maybe. But yeah, point is it's done. So thank you very much. And
Please leave.
I've got to go.
Look at that manly car. Wow. It really suits you. that one's better.
I have no idea what he just said as I was departing, but I'm sure it was sarky and very Kitch-like. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to spend a couple of days with Mr. Kitch. He's a very good friend, and we had a lovely meal out together last night. And yeah, it's been a nice part of this. So it's not just about sums and cars, it's seeing your friends and having a good natter as well. We are 5 hours and 12 minutes until home, I think. M4 is apparently still closed, so I'm going to get my head down and not get my head down, probably keep my head up, really, would be more useful to the driving experience. I'll look a Saab 9.3 convertible and we'll hurtle off. Rear brakes still seem a little squeaky. We'll see if they tone down. Drive it like an Italian. Oh, your own way. So yeah, Fleetwood Mac on. Loads of road noise, just like the Panda. My foot is flat to the floor in 5th gear. There's 60. That's still 60, we're going up slightly uphill. And I think I'm going to run out of road to get up to 70 because we are going to be going left here onto the M27. So we have gone from salvage yard to on the motorway in fairly short order. So hope all is well, hope the sump holds. Hope the brakes quieten down a bit. Hope it's comfortable. The seat feels pretty nice actually. So yeah, here we go. I mean, the Panda isn't uncomfortable. Actually no, the Panda is uncomfortable. I find the seat does get a bit jarring after a bit, so hopefully this will be alright. But yeah, what an adventure, what an experiment. Won't get to do 70 on the motorway because it's 50 limit, because there's always roadworks on the M27. One thing you're guaranteed. But oh yeah, I've got somewhere to rest my clutch foot. So now to do but keep on driving. Well, we've been going for very nearly 2 hours. We've covered an amount of miles. I'm not sure how many miles because the trip doesn't work, but about 150 I think in a couple of hours. So it wasn't bad going. There can't be 150, can it? That would be an insane average miles an hour. Must be more like 120. That would seem realistic. But we've hit Bristol and it's sticky. There's traffic. It's grim. Yeah, much as to be expected, I guess. But still a little frustrating. But car's going great guns, which is more than can be said for my lens. I'm not sure why it's gone so weird. How have I got the lens dirty just driving along? I don't know. But yeah, we are carrying on. I'm trying not to be sad about the rear wiper. I've used 1/4 of a tank of fuel to do however many miles it is we've done. It buzzes along quite merrily. It's not the most comfortable. I can't stretch my legs out. I've already got the steering wheel too far away from me really for comfort. So I think it's fair to say this isn't going to be a great motorway cruiser for me. Other people are different shapes, but yeah, it just gets on and does it. Minimum fuss, minimum drama. So that's what we want from this car we saved from the scrap. Just goes to show rather that this car that no one else wanted, if it wasn't for me, it would probably have just been bailed by now. But yeah, it's perfectly decent. If you were buying the car yourself and doing the work yourself and didn't live 200 miles away, it would be cost effective. But I think my additional costs are rendering this one a little tricky to stomach, and paying someone else to do the work, it just doesn't really work. But nonetheless, it is what it is. We'll try and work out our final cost. We're going to be into 4 figures, and I think at that point we're starting to have spent more than we could get from a straight sale, which is one reason for doing the raffles, because it gives an opportunity to save cars like this that make no economic sense at all, but they do with a raffle. So It's one reason for doing them. But I'm going to push on. I've still got 82 miles until the end of the motorway. So I'm going to try and stop hopefully around Cardiff. If I go that way, I might go Abergavenny. We'll see. And yeah, we'll see how we do. I was just having an interesting thought actually, and that's how this compares to a Mark 1 car. There's a car right next to me. Hi, car friend. And I have to say, I think I prefer the Mark 1 in a great many ways. Certainly it's more composed and more entertaining to drive. But of course, there is absolutely no link between these and the first generation at all. Because the first generation was 100% Ford, and this generation is 100% Fiat, let's face it. But anyway, hopefully this jam will ease and we can get some speed up again. Well, with a somewhat clearer lens, we eventually abandoned the M4. It was no better going into Wales, so up the A449 towards Abergavenny it was, so we could then go cross-country and have a lot of fun on the twisty roads. The little salvage car was absolutely superb. It just shrugged off the weather and off we went, making our way across Wales. Well, we have reached Llandovery. I'm not entirely sure you're meant to park here, but sod it, they have. So it must be fine. ABS has left the chat as we were coming through Brecon. So that's not ideal. Don't know why that's happened, but at least it happened after the MOT. So there's something. But I'm going to turn her off for a minute. You can have a bit of a rest. Because I'm going to explain why I almost got arrested by Special Branch in Llandovery. But well done, little car. You've done really well. It's actually great on that road from Brecon to Llandovery. I did most of it in 5th gear. Pulls 5th gear from 30 miles an hour. Remarkable. So what you're probably keen to know is, what has all this cost in total? Kitch charged us for 4 hours of labour. That came to £316. That was quite favourable. We spent a lot longer than that, but he spent some of the time talking, so I think it was a very fair price. His hourly rate is £88. And if you're thinking, oh wow, that sounds like he's making vast profits, I happen to be privy to his expenses as well. And no, he's not a wealthy man. But he's just lovely. I love Kitch. But yeah, that's how much labour it costs to do all the jobs. Incidentally, the book time for changing the front pads is 12 minutes. But I mean, it takes that long to get it on the ramp and get the wheels off. I don't know where they get these numbers from. But that's how much it cost. So Kitch replaced the brakes, fixed an exhaust leak, dealt with a leaky sump, changed the rusty oil filter, and generally gave it a bit of a going over. Fresh oil in it as well. And we had the success of getting that MOT. That was just yesterday. So I got back late last night. It was very dark, not worth filming. So now it's the day after and I'm kind of reflecting a bit on how it all went. So what does it owe me in total? Including everything, including my hotels, accommodation. I haven't put food in because I would have eaten anyway. But in total, it owes me £1,231. And I'm not entirely confident I could get that back if I went for a straight sale. But that's where the raffle goodness wins. If we can raise more than that, then good times. And if we can raise significantly more than that, then I may do something about the back axle. But we're going to have to sell a lot of tickets for that to be worth it. I can't stand a loss on it. But I still think it's quite a good car for that money. I think if I wasn't going to sell it, I'd be quite happy with that. It probably needs a timing belt doing. We have no history. We have no idea if it's ever been done. A bit like our Panda, that's also overdue. But otherwise, it just drives really well. I had so much fun on my way home yesterday, as you can see in this clip. It's quite fun and easy to drive quick. Are we enjoying this? So it actually proved to be a joy to drive. It's just got that little bit more power than the 1.1 Panda we have, and it makes such a difference. It transforms it. 5th gear, you can go down as low as 30 miles an hour, and as long as you're not going uphill, it'll just pull it in top. So it makes it very relaxing. You're not really having to think about gears, just the steering. The steering's pretty good. It's a little light and devoid of feel. It's not as much fun to check around as a Mark 1 car, but you can cover ground quite briskly. And economy, it cost us £25. This is all within our figures. £25 to get this back from Fareham. That's 230 miles, 51 mpg. And we were doing an indicated 70 for an awful lot of yesterday, and then we were bombing through the twisty hilly roads of Wales. So I think that's outstanding economy and very, very impressive. And it's still cheap to tax, £35 a year. So yeah, it's all good. There are some things I would like to do. Obviously the rear wiper is a constant source of distress, so I want to see if we can fix that. Give the body a bit of a mop maybe, so the body actually matches the bumper. Might be nice. And I've got some wheel trims, so expect some improvements to continue. The story isn't over yet. There is more to do to get this car ready for raffle. But the link is in the description, so you can start buying tickets right now. And we're doing a special deal on this one. If you buy 4 tickets, you get 1 free. So 5 tickets for the price of 4. So have some fun with that and help invest in saving cars like this. This is what it's all about. But next time, maybe I'll go for something a bit more comfortable. After about 5 hours at the wheel, my back was very sore yesterday. But yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It drives really nicely. The only mild downside is the steering wheel is not perfectly straight, but it goes nicely, it stops well, it sips fuel. What more could you ask for? So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you would like some merchandise, the Hubnut store is available. But otherwise, check out the raffle link in the description below. And thank you very much for watching. Farewell. How do you pronounce it?